I've been sitting here most of the day today trying to figure out what to do. I'm gonna be at work tomorrow at 5 and I'm out in the evening, so it's not gonna be a big deal. Then I'm off one day and then I gotta go back again the next day. Then I'm off for 3 days and I get to be, so it's like, oh, okay. But I'm thinking about, some of these brands that I've been drinking, like Dr. Pepper, Calypso, Jones, eating banquet meals and eating some drumsticks, the ice cream cones, doing some Hungry Man, read calendars, eating string cheese. It's not really a brand, but it's more of a, you know. So let's go ahead and get to my career and get it ready to play. 14 more days left, man. That's nuts, believe it or not. CLAREWRTS. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's 23. Kobe Bryant is 32. That's how I remember it because Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant both had their numbers inverted or were inverted from each other, so it's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. Let's check our stats. Because, dude, I couldn't see Rodgers at all, man. He must have disappeared. Big T was rejecting the Thunder with an great game, eraser. Wow, sorry I missed the game tonight. It looks like Big T took one care of business and the Pelicans got the big win. Good stuff. Yeah, I always hate when people say, "Oh, I missed the game," but I heard what happened, man. I heard that he destroyed him with with a quadruple double, got 17, 18 assists and 13 freaking blocks and like 30 rebounds. I think that's what I got. Let me check to see what that last game was. I had 16 assists, 13 blocks, 30 rebounds. Yeah, so I I don't admonish my stats because I know exactly what they are. They're 30. I had 30, 16, and 13. Now, if I could get the steals up to 10 at the same time, that would be a quintuple double. And you would think a quintuple double would be kind of cool to get. Let me see here if anybody's ever done it. Is there such thing in basketball as a quintuple double?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia. A quintuple double is a single game performance by a player who accumulates a double digits in all 5 statistical categories: points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocked shots in a single game.
So there is such a thing. Is there such thing as a quintuple double?
I found this on the web.
Is there such thing as a quintuple double?
Here's what I found from Wikipedia.
I want to see if it says anybody's done it before. I've gotten a 5x5 before. I think it was a few games back, as a matter of fact. Well, let me see here. I think it was against Oklahoma, wasn't it? Yeah, it was against Oklahoma. It's a 5x5. So I got 29 rebounds, 11 assists, 5 steals, and then I got the last steal, and then it ended up being my 5x5. Yep, that was February 7th. Okay, now we've got to get. Let's see how many more games we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 5 more games left, so we're gonna play these games tonight, and then do the All-Star game tonight, hopefully. Should I? I think I should. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to practice and get that practice done. Well, I need to because we're playing against a hot three-point shooting team. That's the Golden State Warriors, and it's our last. Is it our last 2 games against them? Are you dead serious? We played back to back against Golden State. Go down through here and see what happens here. Yeah, it's our last 2 games. What? Wow. So we get all of our games out before in the first half against the Warriors. Wow. See, I wish you could change the scheduling of some of the games. Kind of make them where they're not back to back, because those are cool because they come in for 2 games. We go over there for 2 games, so it's like really kind of cool. I mean, it kind of helps out a little bit more. But we get that 1 day in between. But usually when we have a back-to-back against the teams, we usually don't have the games. Usually when we have 2 games against the same team, and usually we don't have a practice. So we got to do our practice before we go do that double. Is it only 7:55? Jeez, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Cool. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got more than 20 hours left until I got 22 hours, I think, left. So I think we're going to go to practice and do some 3-point shooting. Here it is. Okay. Ooh. Team Tatum. Nice against Team Davidson. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh my God. First person. You know what? I'll pick my boy. I gotta pick my teammate. Come on. You picked Giannis? Oh no. Don't want to pick Shep Owens because if I pick Shep Owens, it's gonna suck because then he'll be a reserve instead of a deal if he's still on the board. Do I want Trey or do I want? I wish you could look at their player cards and see what they're better at. Do I want power and athleticism for my point guard, or do I want precision and passing for my point guard? And you know what? Trey Young. Sorry, Ja. What? You are nuts. Let's see here. Nobody wants Shep. This is sad. This is really sad. I may have to pick Shep then, and then we're going to pick him. No, nobody wants Shep. Okay, I'll take Shep. Fine, fuck it. Okay. So we get to play against Evan Mobley. So you didn't even pick Tatum. Jason, why didn't you pick Shep, man? So you got Evan Mobley. I see that. Do I want a center that can play? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren. Now, do I want Pablo? Cade's alright. Don't need another shooting guard. Well, maybe I do. Hey, there's Anthony Edwards. There's Bam, too, for the Heat. Okay. So Paulo and then Paulo Banchero and then Bam Adebayo, and then Anthony Edwards, and then Cat. If Cat is still there, I'm picking Cat. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pick Josh Giddey. Yeah, you can pick. I know you're gonna pick the higher guy, but still, I'm still gonna kick your butt, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna put that back up here because it's like rubbing against my beard. Okay, so Carl's gonna be my next one. Oh, Shaden Sharp's on here too. Oh. Oh yes. Where's my Shaden Sharp? I'm taking him. I'm taking Shaden. I'm sorry, Shaden. Ooh, okay. So let's see. Now, do I want power and just brute strength as a shooting, or I guess I'll take the last main guy. Take Judd. And I get Herb. Okay, fine. That's crazy that Herb got drafted. There it is, guys. So, usually I don't really care who I pick as my teammates, but I usually try to pick if my boy or one of my teammates is there, I will pick him or draft him because you got to draft your team, man. You can't, people you play with, you're going to be so much better with people you play with more often than not. People you play with more often, you're going to be better with them than you are with the guys that are, don't know their tendencies and stuff. But it's computer controlled, so usually they just run within the system. A lot of times, I didn't even see who our coach was. I'm kind of weird. But we'll see. This has been a dream of mine for that I've been an all-star every single time. Well, congrats. As a gesture. Oh man, so we're probably gonna be getting here in a few minutes. I gotta finish up my about 750 calories worth of stuff right there. It's not too bad. That'll get me through probably till about midnight, and then we'll throw on some other stuff. So everybody asks me, what is my favorite thing to do on my career? One of my favorite things to do in my career is actually go to the shops and look and see what they've got new, if they got anything new or anything that I can pick up or whatever. My other favorite thing is playing the games, man, because it's like you gotta figure out. So see, I play when I first start. Usually I'll start as a 60, right? We'll start as a 60, and we'll slowly, after like the first 3 months, we'll have our player probably in the 70, mid 70s to low 80s. Just play the rest of that until a new one comes out. It's like, yeah, we'll have like 3 months or 4 months to play. Like 4 months I'll be playing as a 99. But I like seeing how much I can do before the next game comes out in my career as a player, because basically it's like I'm going to try and so till the next one gets downloaded in like 46 days or so, I like to watch and see how much I can contribute. And I think the past like 10 games, I think I've had like 6 or 7 games where I've hit 100 points or more. so cool. This is the dregs of the summer season. This is pretty much the summer season right here. Everybody says, oh, it's hot, it's June, it's July. June's not really a summer month. It's more of it's like the what we call Indian. I call it Indian spring, or I call it spring's end. June, because usually that's when you get most of the where it starts to get warm, but then it's not really warm. Some days it's in the 80s, some days it's in the 70s or 60s, and then it starts getting up into the 80s, and then July after the 4th usually becomes pretty hot. It gets to be in the 80s and then sometimes in the 90s, and it's usually in the 70s at night. But August is when it gets really warm. August is when it gets into be in the upper 90s, and it's usually about 80 degrees at nighttime. It's like upper 90s to 100 degrees. But the end of July is usually when it starts. Hold on. The end of July usually is when it starts. The last 2 weeks of July usually we get a preview of what it's going to be like next month. And then in August and September and the first 2 weeks of October, it usually is pretty warm. It's usually in the 90s. August and September, and then first 2 weeks of October, it usually drops back down into the 80s. It's still 80 degrees. It's not like it's whatever. I found me another one that's kind of not screwed down all the way. All these air registers are not screwed down tightly. Most of that room in there, all the plates on the walls and stuff, all the electrical plates that go over the switches and the outlets, none of them are screwed in. Not one. I told my mom, I said I want that room in there with a door in it where I can play my games usually. So, but I'm gonna leave it out here, man. This has just been so good, and I'm got my TV there. I can turn it on and watch. Shit, I told her, I said I'm not moving it now. I mean, me going there, I gotta move a couch in there, and that's not gonna fit. Guarantee you that. But yeah, so like October, probably about October 12th or 13th, it starts getting about the second, almost the third week of temperature starts dropping off into the 70s for highs, and then November, first week of November, it starts getting down into the 50s for daytime highs, depending. The first couple weeks of November, it's like it gets pretty 50s, maybe maybe lower 60s, depending on what kind of storm mass is coming through. And then about mid-December, it starts getting really cold, where it's like sometimes it'll be like 10 or 15 degrees out for a high, or it'll be negative at night. And then January is when it really takes late December to mid-January is when it starts taking effect. Like it's like, oh, okay, this is really bad now. And then you've got February where it starts getting a little bit warmer, but you still have those days. And you got March where it starts getting warmer, things start falling out and everything, and then you get that what you'd call like you call a kind of like a preview of what things could be, but you still have that potential for some snowfall. And then April, you have that last ditch. It's like the last ditch effort of Mother Nature says, I'm going to try and see if I can't give them one more blast of old man winter coming. It's like, and then it's like, and then it tries and it usually fizzles out sometimes. A lot of times around here it'll fizzle out or we won't have snow in March. But then May is when, so about till about mid-March, and then after that, it's mid-March to mid-June, springtime. That's usually when spring usually is fully set in, fully ready to go, fully ready to be the correct temperature, not freezing cold. So usually our seasons don't fall like they say they're supposed to. We may have the spring equinox in April or whatever, the spring deal. And then we may be getting ready for May where we have our daylight savings time come back. It's just weird. And then, like December, we have our daylight savings time like disappears too. So the nights are like a lot longer. It feels like the nights are longer than they should be. But, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it is. It's just weird, though, our systems. Now I got one more thing to talk about, and it'll be a few minutes here, but then we'll be done. We'll be playing. So, now point guard, let's see. So people always ask me, like, what do you look for in a position? And I gave them all 5 positions. All 5. All 5 positions I gave them. And I even gave them a 6-man, too. Like, what I look for in a 6-man. So first of all, with a point guard, I look for passing. Somebody that can pass the ball without turning it over. Somebody that can get open when needed. It's somebody that can get open to get the ball to facilitate towards a pass. Like, let's say that that we're going to do this the old way, though, because we're going to do Memphis Grizzlies, and we're going to do or Steven Adams, or whatever it was. We got the center just rebounded the ball, and usually it's going to be just rebounded the ball or has to take it rebound the ball, so he passes it to the point guard. Point guard's going to set up get a play set up and everything, and then he's going to pass it to the next guy. And that center is probably going to be going straight down we're going to be trying to get into the paint. So yeah. Because we just played Oklahoma. That's why I was thinking of Steven Adams. I'm sorry. That's just the way it was. So that there is being what I thought. So, okay, so point guard, I want passing. And I want the ability to be slippery off the ball. So that they can get open to help with the next pass, to facilitate the next pass. Like a center passes to a point guard guard's going to pass to a shooting guard, or going to pass to their power forward, or try to get it in deep with the center, with everybody else. They're going to try to do all that stuff. Now, a small forward, I want him to have some good shooting skills, especially from mid-range. And if they're really good, maybe from three-point land, we can see. But I would say probably going to be more the mid-range and can finesse with some. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind the mid-range. Well, the mid-range, and then I want mid-range shooting, and I also want great finishing with him. finish around the rim, get up in there, get that layup, draw them fouls, because then they got to be a good free throw shooter too. They got to be a good shooter from the line. So a good free throw shooter, a good shooting stack from mid range, and a good uh, good finishing. Now I want him to be able to, on the defensive side, be able to steal the ball, be able to read plays and steal, and have some steals in that. And then also have and have some good hands, and let's see what else I want. Just able to help misdirect the shot as well. Now for the shooting guard, I want them to have great. I want them to have good three-point shooting and good mid-range shooting, and some good finishing, because they're going to be primarily shooting the ball usually, unless But then I also want, on defensive side of the ball, I want him to be able where he can block. He can block a little bit. He can steal the ball. He can read those plays, read those passes, and steal the ball sometimes, and just have some good rebounding too. Now for my power forward, I want this guy. This guy has to have the ability to dunk or make close shots up or play around the rim. He probably will have to be a three-point shooter sometime too, because Blake Griffin was, and he was a power forward. And they'll have to have somewhat of, not super good, but good enough mid-range shooting. They have to have 4 different things. So, let's see what else they have to have on defense. They got to be able to block. They got to be able to rebound. They got to be able to misdirect the shots. They got to be able to steal. Oh, and they also got to be able to pass too. That's one thing on offense they got to do. They got to pass. Now on my center, I want them to be able to block. I want them to be able to rebound, and I want them to be able to be good at putbacks if they so choose, putbacks and getting in the paint and making those easy buckets. Now sometimes they don't have to do the what do you call it? Don't have to do the dunking, but I would like to have them do that. So that's my take on defense, offense for the 5 positions that I want on a team. I want playmakers. I want people that can make plays when needed. Because I don't want people, if we're down, and this is probably real life too. Like any coach doesn't want to be down like 3 points, and you have a guy who's supposed to be a good 3-point shooter can't make a damn ball, right? So we just try to get people that can make plays, stay cool, calm, and collected during high pressure situations like being down by 1, 2, or 3 points, or being tied. That's just what it is. We want people who can make plays on defense by blocking a ball, forcing a miss, and then rebounding it, rebounding the ball, getting a steal, maybe a turnover, or helping to cause a turnover, helping to facilitate a turnover for the other team. And then in offense, basically the main things are you just want to make sure you make shots. You want to try and stay out of the pocket. You want to stay out of the zone, out of the area. Now, if you have to make a shot over somebody that's guarding you really well, then so be it. But you don't have to. But you want to get good open shots where you can take your time and not have to rush. You don't want to do like the 7 seconds or less thing anymore, like the Suns did. I mean, if you can get a shot up in 7 seconds or less, you're doing pretty good. But I like to have it where we like to pass the ball around and get clean, open, good looks. Or, usually I'll know when I can make it, but we'll see. You get 13 different pros that contacts you throughout the thing. I think is a one. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12. You get 12 different pros. So it's pretty cool. 12 different pros you get to play with, or not play with, but actually talk with. I didn't get that one. That's a good one. It's a good Western reference. Iceman and then Maverick. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They're mad at me for picking him last. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God, people, I'm not. Randy died. Oh no. Randy Meisner. If you don't know who Meisner is, he's one of the founding members with Don Henley for the Eagles. Yeah, and it's kind of sad. That's two. I think it's two. Is it 2 or 3 now that's been gone? Because 2 just died this year. Or no, never mind. Strike that, reverse it. Well, Zach Young got picked at the end. I'm the captain now. Ha ha ha, lit. I never noticed that. I never noticed that. It's crazy. So, let's go ahead and get this practice going. We need to go to, after this game, we need to go to the mezzanine or whatever you want to call it. Whatever they call it in the game. The promenade, yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Hey, what you working on?
You'll know in a second. Gotta do contested mid-range. Let's see how we do this.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, come on. That was a good shot, though.
Shot!
Got it.
Hey, swing it!
Oh. Yeah, shut up.
Hey!
It still counts because I'm on a outside location. Oh no, it still counted. That's out of location. Yep. Oh. I need to make one more. Yeah.
I got you quiet real quick.
Let's try 35. See how we do.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. That's all day. Thank you, baby. Stay there.
Oh.
Hey, right here. Three of them, baby.
Oh.
Just like
Got it.
that.
Got it like that. Oh. Oh, make it. Good shot. Go away, ball. Oh, oh, I missed it. Ah.
All day, baby.
Counts.
Hey.
Oh no. It was horrible.
We're here.
Oh. Lucky. Get it. Yeah.
Keep it going.
Three of them, baby. Yes, sir.
Best one I had so far that game. Only played it once, but that's when my three-pointing was sucked, and I was like, you know, I can't make this shot. Let's try. Do one man this time again. I love this one.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! We over
Oh. Ball, make it. Good shot. Oh, I almost made it. That's bullshit. How's that late?
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Don't forget the clock.
We ain't making shit. Just... What? Oh. Oh well. I got one more. Yep.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
I think he's all adamant about the defense.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
You waited on that one.
Come on, man. Who got the ball?
Oh, come on. I can't do this one.
Keep it going. Nice shot.
Thank you. Nice shot, though. You had to give me another time on him.
You're like money in the bank.
Yep.
Started, man. Let's get it started.
Lock
good
up.
stuff, good stuff.
We coming with that Miami defense.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I see you, Bash. Oh, that was a good pass. I tried to hit you, though, Bash.
Oh, here it go. Here
Good
it go.
shot. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Man.
Let's go. Good game. GG's.
Super soft. I make them when they count, you know?
Oh, that was really great.
I love his line. I'll make them when they count.
And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Well, some major news for MP. He's headed to the All-Star game. A very nice honor for him.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you figured MP would be there, but with the rosters being named, it's official. He's earned it, and I have no doubt that he'll put on a show.
Here's Man.
Trey, man.
6 to shoot. Deflected! And he gets it back. Now Ingram. Inside. Here's T. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet
2
him.
blocks in a row.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Stewart.
This man
Pass
here.
to Man. Here's Malone.
You got blocked twice, man.
Takes the 3. T grabs the miss.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
And the basket by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Hits the trifecta.
And they
Lucky.
get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's the 3. Davidson's shot is good. 5 points in the game.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Okay.
Here's
All right.
Malone, hounded by Tatum.
All right.
Pass to Augustine. It's stolen. And here's Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. And another basket for New Orleans.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Man. Outside Augustine. Here's Man. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Tatum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Tatum's got 6 points.
But D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. For New Orleans, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Malone. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Man, covered by Ingram. And the Warriors miss again.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the paint. Hey, nice D from Augustine.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
He goes up. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Tatum. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans. And the Warriors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
To the middle. And he's going for the lob. It's tipped. Now here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Ingram, the pass to Tatum. Davidson's shot is good. He's got 12.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Malone. Covered by Smith. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Augustine can't get it to go.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Mann. To the wing on the left. Shot to stop the run. They get it back.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
T. And another three for New Orleans.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Golden State calls timeout. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And another 3 for New Orleans.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Pass to Mann. Covered by Smith. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And that one drops. He's got 22.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Malone. Covered by Smith. Shot to end the cold streak. Pelicans cleared away. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
So it's the Warriors now. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Stewart against Williamson.
Isaiah. Is that Isaiah Stewart? I think it's Isaiah Stewart. No. That is. Okay. I'll make sure, because it's like I know he's on the Warriors.
Pass to Malone. Here's Mann. 4 on the clock. Misses the 3.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the replay of that slashing drive to the hoop, courtesy of Mobile One.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
Here's Malone. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For three. Golden State with a rebound. Outside Augustine. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Williamson left side. And there it is for him. Williamson's got 6 points.
They control the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Malone, averaging around 6 a game. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer. He has 6.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Let's go with a three, and the three-pointer goes.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside.
Five.
Really in a great rhythm.
It's 5.
Here's Mann, outside Augustine. His 6th miss of the game, just 2 for 8 now. Here's New Orleans now. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Augustine.
Pelicans.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Malone. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for the Warriors. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Here's New Orleans now. Outside Barrett. Here's T. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Up again.
Oh,
controls the
Sunday.
rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Smith passes to Barrett. Here's T. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 30.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Miller. Back to Fultz. Over Ingram. Fultz can't get it to go. Here's New Orleans now. Here's T. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City.
Warriors foul. Miss. First.
And he knocks down the first one.
First team foul. At the line for your.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Pass to Miller. Up top, Augustine. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Miller. Here's Gill. 41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Rebounded by New Orleans. Barrett with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. to the middle. Augustine with the rebound. Augustine's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, right side Fultz. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Damn it, coach.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Tatum. Here's T. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Back to man. And here's Stewart. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
So on the floor for Golden State. And that one's good. Ingram.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
The Warriors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Miller. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Just 5 to shoot. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 4 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Here's T. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Miller. Pass to man. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. From 15 feet away, and Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Malone. Here's man. Here's Miller. No good on the 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Warrior substitution.
The Warriors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Drives to the hoop. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, my, oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, T grabs the miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Stewart. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. To halt the run. Rebounded by Ingram.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Going inside.
And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Miller. Out to the right wing. Covered by Ingram. Lets it go from 11. Pulls up. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Davidson's shot is good.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Miller. Covered by Ingram. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a helping thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. He's got 10.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Right wing. Here's Miller. Off target from outside. Here's T. What an incredible bucket.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That was not the Slam Cam. It was the drive, mobile one drive.
Here's Miller, hounded by Tatum. Offline with a 3.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
And Williamson throws it down.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Pass to Malone. He can't hit that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors ball.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Miller. Fires the 3. On target from range.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
He's covered by Augustine. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Now here's Augustine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Well, oh, yeah, and he was piling up the blocks, too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
Here's T. Pass to Tatum. Now Barrett. Now here's Smith. Here's T. Miller pulls it in.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Gill, guarded by Barrett. Throws it up high. Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
54 seconds left in the half. Pass to Gill. Out to the right wing. The three ball. The Pelicans pull it in.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Tatum finds Smith. Here's T. 14 feet away, and he gets that one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gill. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Miller can't get it to go.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's T. The shot from the low post is good. Here's Malone, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so it's New Orleans making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Smith, also Brandon Ingram out there, and it's Tatum in at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Here's Malone. That shot is off. Nice D from Tatum. Down low. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pass to man. Now here's Augustine. Not a lot of room. Can't get it to drop. Augustine's gone just 3 of 10 shooting from the field. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Stewart. Here's man. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Augustine. Here's man. Back to Augustine. To the wing, right side. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And again for three. Whew, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
He's on fire.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Malone. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Here's New Orleans now. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. It down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Malone. Covered by Smith. Misses the layup. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Tatum. And it's New Orleans with another.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Malone. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he's going for the oop here. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Here's Ingram. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Markelle.
Back to
Markelle. Oh my God. He's relative to a bench player.
Fultz. Over Ingram. Fultz can't get it to go. And it's Pelicans ball. This run now at 22-2 to the paint. Williamson, great positioning on the putback.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Well, the Warriors shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Now Stewart. Covered by Smith.
Or Markelle.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Williamson. Oh, it's Pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Here's man. Now here's Augustine. Outside for Fultz. From outside, off the mark. Here's T. He's covered by Augustine. Here's T. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Augustine. Picked it. Ingram with the ball. Picked up by Augustine. Here's Smith. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Fultz. Oh, they need this. Augustine can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the middle. Another bucket. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Outside Fultz. Pass to man. The three. That shot off the mark. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. And here's Smith. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's man. Outside Augustine. Inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. 14 points for him.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Up top, Smith. Pass to Davidson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Fultz. Now here's Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Fultz with it. The three. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Barrett's checked in for New Orleans. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Gill. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Beyond the arc. It's deflected. Here's T. Shoots it from the corner. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's man. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Gill. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
The Warriors shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Pass to man. And here's Augustine. Covered by Williamson. Here's Gill. 6 on the shot clock. From 6 feet away. Got a piece of it. Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And down it goes. 2 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans. Pass to Gill. Back to man. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Man's got 5 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's T. Offensive rebound. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass.
Back to Fultz. Out left to the wing. And he lobs it up top.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Oh, another one falls.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Pass to man. Here's Gill. Pelicans cleared away. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Oh, stolen by Augustine. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Fultz, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to man. Here's Gill, covered by Smith. Back to man. Here's Gill. Up and over Smith. Gill, no.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
And that one's good. Williamson.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Outside Fultz. Here's Gill. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. A shot from the mid-range. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Pass to Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Fultz. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Gain control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play with a purpose.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Pass to Peterson. Here's T from outside the arc. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's literally ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Augustine. Pass to Miller. Launches it. Drops in the three.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's T. And they'll get another chance. Drops in the layup for two.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Miller. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Here's T. Pounded by Fultz. Here's T. And it's good. He hits another one. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Goes up at the stripe. No good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Peterson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's T. Over to the wing. Peterson, that one's good.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Miller. And as recovery and injury prevention goes high tech, Richard, Many players are starting to wear the trackers to measure the wear and tear.
Well, look, wear and tear, at the end of the day, players have more things to their access. Doesn't matter if you're talking about medical equipment, treatment, doctors, trainers. So there's going to be wear and tear because that's professional sports, but more stuff today have been instituted to help the players recover faster.
And hopefully prolong their careers.
If they're good enough.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. The steal. To the inside. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Snatched away. Count it. Good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. To the paint. Here's T. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Miller. Looking to end the run. T grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Counted.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
The Warriors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Back to Fultz. Right side, Augustine. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
It's a good game.
If it's your first time jumping into my team, I definitely want you to get used to just the mode in general. Definitely try out like clutch time. Clutch time is a 5-minute quarter game. You're basically jumping into the fourth quarter. It's tied up. Try that offline first. I definitely recommend the offline stuff to get used to like the different animations. But after that, you're gonna get better players. You'll be able to get rewarded for it, and then you'll be able like just to jump into online.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Stone out there with Wiggins, and it's Gardner in at the 2 spot. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Here's Davidson. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's Golden State now. It's a 3-point game. Gardner passes to Wiggins. Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Here's what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, obviously not much success in the matchup this season, and I talked to the coach about what they can do to avoid the season sweep tonight. He said, look, we've struggled, but I feel we haven't played our best game on offense. If we can minimize mistakes and stop beating ourselves, I think we have a shot. So we'll see if they can stop shooting themselves in the foot tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Sounds like, Greg, we can expect some fireworks from their shooters.
And the hope is that they take what the defense gives them rather than forcing things.
Could be about just 2 things for them right now, patience and trust.
Now here's Tatum. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, if the defense is going to give up this kind of shot, they're challenging you to prove you can make that, and Zion showing you can't.
Here's Wiggins. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Garner. He's covered by Ingram, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time, the most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.